Shit. Alright, let's see. It looks like I'm live and ready to go. So, I was just kind of chilling this evening. So, honestly, I tend to have a lot of lonely evenings, and I'm like, you know what? I could just be watching YouTube. I could just be watching the Tim Pools of the world, or the Quarterings, or someone else. Wasting my life away. Why not just stream a little bit, as long as I can mentally handle it? I mean, it's all good in the world, so here, make sure my microphone's all good. But hey, yeah, so this is just an evening stream. I'm on specific timing, so it would be 8:17 right now. I keep on like trying to like mess with this keyboard, but this is to my streaming rig, and then in front of me right here I have to this rig, and I keep on trying to like mess around. I want to make sure my chat's all good and everything like that. But I got, by the way, if you hear a little bit of a fan, I have a fan in the background blowing wind this way. It gets really hot, especially my GPU and this CPU. Whoa. On my gaming rig, it gets really hot. I literally got a fan blowing into it. I have a big ass case, and I leave it, and it's a glass case. It's one of those big thermals. Anyway, I took the glass off, and then I just have a fan blowing into it, and it's also kind of blowing towards me too. So it just keeps the room a little bit cooler, because that shit gets hot, man. And I only have a 3070 in this sucker, but it gets hot tamale. I ain't gonna lies. All right, so yeah, it's whatever. So that was from earlier. I don't know what's going on in the world. There's probably some more shit. As far as I know, I haven't heard anything about Dr. Disrespect. I mean, I know Mr. came in earlier saying that he was arrested, that there was a sighting that he was arrested, but I have yet to hear that confirmed. I have not seen all the leaked messages online, but I think some of them have been deleted, but there's people going around with messages of the doc, sexting as it would be. As far as I know, they haven't been confirmed, so it's just potentially someone just trying to be clickbaity and get attention, defaming the doc. And hey, again, you can't defend what he did. But we don't have the evidence, as far as I'm aware of, to support, because we would need those text logs. So when we have those, if we ever have those, then we will know for sure. I know there's a lot of things he's done that kind of, how should I say, debate his personal character, like his adultery and stuff like that, but that's not what I personally go into, so that's just my personal deal. I believe in justice. I believe in innocent before proven guilty, and you are innocent until you're proven guilty in the court of law, and yeah, so that's how I look at that. And that should be no debate. And just kind of popping up my chat on this other side. I'm always like, because it's always, every stream is like a different chat, I've noticed. I mean, I can know for sure. Let me do like a exclamation mark and see if it pops up in this other chat. The live event is over, chat is no longer available. So it's like all just different, like, and that's always weird, like with YouTube. Maybe they should like do something better, you know what I mean? It's like, if every time, and I'm streaming on Rumble too, but like, and this is a Rumble thing too. Like, I had to put in, Rumble's inconvenient. So I had to apply for another stream. I guess you have to apply for slots. I'm like, what the hell is that? What? So every time I do a new stream, I have to apply for that stuff, and I have to re-enter all the keys and the URLs. I'm like, my God, man, all for 1 cent? I like made like 1 cent on my last stream. Jesus, my God. Anyway, I know that's not a huge deal. I know. And I know I got the chat on the Steam Labs too, but it's not gonna be preferable to what I need. Preferable. I don't know. Also, there's wait, is it this? It's like for Palworld. They haven't not updated all the drops yet, like all the new bosses. There's been no like updates, as far as I'm aware of. Yes, go to Rome. Yes, go to Rumbly, so I can go check out my chat and pop it out. But that's all like separate stuff. So this is just it's just a chill stream. It's my evening. I get back to work tomorrow to do my regular 5 days on, because I work like normal people. I really do. Enable slow chat. I don't know about that. Wait. Enlarge history. What the fudge? Okay, I was like, what the hell? All wonderful hassles in the world. This one person got 135 views and earned 4 cents. Okay, it took a little while to find my pop chat, and I just pop it out and I just put it to the side. Like, this is like the little Rumble, like a little chat thing. It'll also, like anything on you guys on YouTube, you'll pop up here in my Twitch. I set that up a long time ago. I forgot how I set that up though, but yeah. But I'll have my little Rumby chat like right off to the corner. I know I have like a million screens. I know. Ain't the half of it, you know what I mean? But I'll have that just in case. Like, I just want to be able to kind of see everyone's chat and stuff like that. That's kind of a little bit important. But none of this on Palworld was like updated on the bosses, so I don't know what the new bosses or whatever like drop, and it's kind of annoying in a way. Because I just want to keep on. I want to start to farm them just in case. So what I end up doing is I just kill them anyway. So, and that's what I'm just gonna do. And I play by Daniel's rules in this game, which is my attack goes up and PAL damage goes down, and that's how I prefer it. That's more fun for me. So I'm a goddamn tank, okay? And that's just the way it is. Probably the way it should be. So. I mean, I could still die, but you know, it ain't necessarily gonna be easy, you know. I thought those mushrooms were like kind of new, but okay, I'm looking for a certain pattern, but it doesn't always matter. I think this is gonna go to a chat. Oh no, that's good. All right, so it's a flip of the coin, really. But no matter what, you're kind of looking for this, whether you're on the other end or not. There's some of them, and this is the cherry caves. There's some of these that are closed, which is aggravating. So it's a flip of the coin, really, right here. I'm getting a vibe to the left, honestly. I was wrong, but I mean, I can be wrong. Sometimes it changes. It's just whatever you're lucky to kind of get, you know. Ow. Ow. Jesus. Actually, all their attacks they missed, so that's on them. No chest? Nothing? Okay. Okay, that could be just to a chest. I think it was probably the other way. Oh, no, this was it. This was it. Okay, cool. So, whenever you do, you're always looking for that right there. Generalized. Yakumo. I haven't seen a Yakumo as a No, wait, if they're the turkeys I have. Okay, so they're just little turkeys, you know. I like turkeys. Turkey's good. Oh, wait, those are the dogs. I might as well capture one or two. I don't know. I was gonna blow them all away, but that would kill them all. Maybe if I just, like... I cleared 20 dungeons. Wait, there's still the boss left, though, so that's good. What's a headshot do? Will you survive? You gotta promise to survive. Why is it not firing at him? 35%. I finally got all the, was it effigies or whatever? All these damn things. Yeah, effigies. So I got the max catch rate, and I don't think it's bugged anymore. I don't know. It fucking better not. I don't want to deal with that bullshit. Again, this is Daniel rules, so I don't even know if it like shows here. No, it doesn't. It's in the menu settings, but anyway, I don't have my damage maximized. I think I lowered it just to not be too terrible, too destructive. I still want to give them a run for my money, but pal damage is definitely down, which that means my pal's damage is down too, unfortunately. Unless that's been changed to where I can like change them, but you know, I ain't messing around, you know. So this kind of makes me more tanky than I normally would be. This farm is garbage. Whoa, I thought I just saw one of them like float up. Earlier I saw that new menastating or whatever the hell the thing is, the scorpion. I saw one fly up, all the way up, and I didn't get a record in time. I pressed record on Steam Labs because I had it on at that time, but I didn't get it in time. It was sad. I saw him just fly up, rise up. And I tried to catch him. I wanted to see if he was going to fall and die. And he just disappeared and respawned. How sad, you know? So I'm just killing these just in case. Why can't it recharge while I'm... Okay, there we go. Can you please recharge? Okay, fine. No. Do not attack them. Do you understand me? You know how aggressive you get. Don't attack them. Okay? Please, don't do that. Man, I will do the attacking. So I'm just wanting to check to see if they drop like legendary or anything. I mean, they have to drop something, right? But I'm just like checking for sure. They have to drop something. I mean, there's always boss drops. You know what I mean? Or pal drops. So far, they just seem to drop accessory to increase my carrying capacity. How much does it increase it by? That's not very much. It's just not 200. What the hell? Get over here. Actually, let me load up first, because again, I don't know what they drop, and as far as I know, there hasn't been any information on what they drop. Dude, you are so aggressive. You need to cut that shit out. Jesus, man. Get a hold of yourself. You know, I used to, like, ignore the fruit, but now every time I go by a tree, I just, like, pick up the fruits, and because I don't want to hold on to them, I just teach whatever's in my party. So I'm just going to teach everyone in my party until I know every move, and then switch out. It just seems very efficient to me. So I think what I'm doing here, because I wasn't here, I didn't play it for the other update in April, so I never participated in the raid, so I don't know how that works. I really don't, so, but I want to keep on increasing my health. I'm happy with the weight that I have, 1500. So, yeah. This one's a little different, isn't it? We're starting off with some stairs. Okay. This is where it gets tricky. Okay, that's going to be a chest. I mean, yeah. Ooh. High quality recovery meds. Great. Drugs. Health recovery 10 every second. Recovery time 600 seconds. Would it just does that just like happen automatically? I know I'm like late to the game on that, but like will they kick in automatically? Should I test that? Like if I put it in here, will it happen automatically? Ah. Okay, so this is a little bit tricky here. Usually I would trust whatever that bridge is going towards, but I'm a little bit skeptical right now. They just want to see the world burn. Okay, so okay, this has happened before, so I probably chose wrong. There's probably a chest down here. Yeah, I mean, obviously. I mean, I could get 2 chests. Let's see. Okay. So it seems like that bridge is becoming very consistent now. That bridge, whatever that bridge leads to, whenever you see it, just go with the bridge. You're in my way, so I have no choice. If I keep on, I'm getting a good farm of ammunition, so I may just start killing all these bastards. And I know that's horrible to say, but like if I'm starting to stock load in so much ammunition, I might as well. I'm not at risk of not killing these bastards. Oh. Let's see if we can look. Oh, I can't move. Why can't I move? Train and medical supplies. Am I running out of space yet? What is this? What is this? God damn it. Fuck. I thought I was like crazy. I thought I was like getting in the way of something. What is that? Fuck with me. I can fucking float. This is DTM exploded. I can float. Don't mess with me. Jesus Christ. I mean, I was like, shit, man, is it game crashing? I was like really wondering. Okay. Yeah, trust that bridge. Trust that bridge. This is DTM. Reporting for duty. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. Oh yeah. Killed every one of these fuckers but the main boss. Why is it missing? Why is it misfiring? Okay. My inventory... I will kill you if I have to. Test me. Test me. Test me. I fucking dare you. Okay. I will fucking kill you. Okay. This is not gonna do me any good. Is that just mushrooms? Entrails, because everyone likes guts. No guts, no glory. What is it? What is it? I can't see it. I just see the mushrooms. High quality pal oil? I mean, that's okay. All this food. Just pick it up automatically. That's just all that I want. Is just do it automatically. Okay. Dark arrow. Again, that's what I'm doing. I'm just teaching these to all my guys that don't know them. My main ones. So, might as well. Yeah, they must have really fixed the capture rate. They must have. Oh, I found a way to, like, damage these guys. I already, like, yeah, accidentally I found a way to damage these guys. And I can do it with him. So, and then they won't run away, because they're little bitches. I know this looks bad. I know it looks bad, it really does. And it is bad. I will not lie. It disgusts me. I mean, I don't like the person that I've become. But, you know, if I use a move, or if I shoot him, he'll run away. This is the only way. He won't become a bitch. He ain't want none of this. And wait, where'd he go? Disappeared into La La Land. Am I not fully on the ground? What happened? Okay, it was fun in games for a while. Now it's no fun. What the fudge? Oh my god. Do not do that. You sick critter. Okay? Ooh. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. It's a threat? Okay. Any ones that are different? No. I mean, I haven't gotten any of the yellow chests when farming those caves for some reason. Like, they would just want to be a pain in the ass. You know? So far, whenever I see that, I check my map. I never see them coming. Oh, you can see them coming down. Damn it. Well, actually, I would probably want my Prostallion. Oh, it's a meteorite. Oh my god, so that's how you capture it? Oh no, I'm not gonna have enough to capture it. There's no way. You killed it! You killed it, you sick bastards. Why is it glowing? Oh, of course. Oh my god, it's all you can eat. Jesus. That's sad that the shiny died there. Damn, that sucks, man. So at least now I know how that one pal shows up now. He just happened to show up to a massacre. Sad. Alright, well, let's see if it dropped anything good. Nope. Is it those beacons? Death and despair. Damn, well now I know. So, but it's all about being very lucky. drops a sapphire, though. Huh. They show up at night, huh? Damn, they're all just, like, coming in. Yeah, that's a damn shame right there, that was an opportunity to capture that thing. Shit. I've never seen one on a tree before. I do always make note to kind of catch any soul that I see. Comes in handy later. Maybe for now, but yeah. Actually, these kinds of items, I need to be like taking them out. This is my oil farm so far. There's really no rush into the, I mean, I don't know why they have to freaking power creep the damn legendary. I don't know why. And they do it in the weirdest way, too. I don't know what to think about the grenade launcher. I don't know. If I compare it with... So this does 550. Now that's going to be per bullet. So around, that times 30 rounds. And then you got this guy. It's going to do per grenade 3,000. So it depends on its load of its rate of fire, honestly. I mean, if its rate of fire is going to be really good, then 'cause it would take on the assault rifle, it would take about like 5 shots to match that, and it's going to take. Could it take upwards of like 5 seconds to unload the entire clip? So, I mean, it might be an equivalent, you know. I don't know why they do this stuff. I don't know. I actually have a Frost Stallion that's like a lot faster, a speed build, but it's a great harvester, so that's what I'm like using it for. Oh God. So I'm just going to presume the obvious. Ah! Yes, kill each other. I was going to kill it too. I was like, I was gonna say, it's your day to die. Okay. now we're at an intersection here that I'm not exactly used to, because it doesn't seem to pattern. I think I have to go this way. I think last time that was my clue, is that, but in all the others and the other places, it's not. It's so much like simpler. But hey, sleeping on the job. Okay. Yeah, it was the other way. I think. So at least I know for sure with that pattern now. Don't push me. Not interested in capturing. Just killing. Hell's apocalypse. What the hell? You never find the chests don't get better. Alright, presume the obvious. Oh yeah. Ah! I just scratched my face, as you can see. It was necessary. Oh shit. Ow. It's funny because of the options, like my shield gets torn through really quickly, but once they get to my health, I become extremely tanky. So I gotta figure out how I combine these things. So I gotta acquire this slab. Begin crafting said slabs by... Begin crafting by gathering 4 slab fragments you want to... Okay. Then craft it at the workbench. Oh. Oh, I'm sure I definitely have enough. I wonder how hard they are. Do I... So... I can already do his then. I'm just kind of curious if I like die or something. Hmm. Level 55? So I need 4 of these. Oh my god, he's got 1,000,000 health? How do you make a summoning altar? Once you obtain a slab, build a summoning altar. Oh, level 33. Okay. The plot thickens. Did not know this. Accessory. Oh, really? So you can get it down to 1? Oh, that's nifty. Oh, there's an ore mining site now. Okay.
Didn't even see you in here.
Oh, I'm just kind of hanging out, just kind of streaming, but playing Palworld. What's up?
I have a hilarious news for you.
What's up?
So I just creeped out my trainer so bad he's no longer going to be working with me anymore. And all it was I asked him simple questions that are like related to work, right? It's so I asked him. I said, I have to like scrub toilets and stuff. Like, what if it's covered shit, and it makes me vomit from the smell? Can I say I have to go home? I just vomited all over the place. I feel sick. He said, I'm not going to answer that. Because, normally if you feel sick and you're throwing up, they send you home. But, like, you're scrubbing toilets all the time. Obviously, it's going to make you feel a little bit sick unless you're used to it. So, like, what do they do? Do they say, like, what caused you to throw up? Like, have you felt sick since you got here? Like, what caused you to start feeling sick? Do they ask for that? Like,
you're asking the tough questions, Kevin.
And then another one was that I said, so the policy of child protection, you can't get in trouble unless somebody else does. And he's like, yeah, well, that's the union protection, yeah. And I said, okay, so like, what if I like say like a simple dad joke? And I'm like, I asked him the scenario that happened earlier. Things about it.
Jesus, Kevin, you're bouncing off.
Because like basically they protect people who get offended, but we're in a federal building. The federal definition of being offended is that you are uncomfortable. So they're protecting anyone who gets uncomfortable. So I just go, okay, well, I'm uncomfortable about this. I'm uncomfortable about that. I'm offended. By definition, I'm offended. By the federal definition. So that's governmental, right? That usurps, right? That usurps their feelings. It's the law. It's the federal law. The federal definition. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I just said, like, I explained that to him, and I said, I could just say, I'm offended you're writing me up. Uh-oh. Because I'm uncomfortable they're doing that. And I just say, I'm uncomfortable they took offense to this. Now it's an infinite...
I wonder why you get cut off.
Unless somebody gets in trouble for it, I could just say, what?
I wonder why you get cut off.
Oh, that's Wi-Fi hotspots, basically. Oh. So, like, all the hotspots in the room, and then, like, I pass through, and all of a sudden it just dies. because it's a dead zone, and then I get back into like a nice zone that I have connection.
Okay.
But yeah, so they basically, it's an infinite circle. You could create an infinite circle because you could just say, yeah, you're offended by this, and now this person has to write me up. I'm offended; they have to write me up because this is stupid. The fact that you have to write me up about this silly little situation here. So I'm just gonna say I'm offended they took offense. I'm offended that you're writing me up because they took offense. And then now you have three people in trouble at the same time. So the person has to write themselves up. What?
I said this may go badly in a second.
What do you mean?
I may be destroying my base.
But yeah, so I just destroyed their little situation of job protection because it could protect you or it could destroy the whole foundation of the union. Because I could just say, anybody who gets on me, I'm offended. And now you're going to protect the person who's offended. And then now another person could say they're offended, that I'm offended, that I'm getting them in trouble, I'm offended. And then now both people are in trouble. Who are you going to protect if both people are offended? You're saying you're going to protect both people. So how do you do that if they both have opposing sides?
Right.
And he said, I can't answer that question. And I was like, okay, now he's just saying he doesn't want to work with me because I just broke his mind. And he just feels scared around me because of how my mind works, But he says I'm apparently doing good enough that he doesn't feel the need to come back to me anymore, and I'm fine on my own. But yeah, so if you have two opposing sides and you say you're going to protect whoever's offended, who are you going to protect? Because you can only do one. You have to make an enemy. I stuck them in a situation they have to decide, and now they're upset. But since I'm protected, they can't do anything. Because as soon as they turn on me, right, I have stuck them in a situation that if they ever get in this situation, that's, like it's a psychological, right?
Mm-hmm.
Besides, I did it to my supervisor, and she just walked away, right? So she chose my side because she knew what would happen. Because as soon as you choose to not protect or follow your policy, it's a loss, right? It's legal documents. You're going against legal documents. So I could just stick them in that kind of a situation, and they're fucked. So their only choice is to side with whoever says they're offended by not taking action. What do you think?
It sounds messed up regardless.
You could say it's pretty smart.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Oh, you got your niche there, Kevin. So at least you're being left alone.
Yeah. But questions of how would the policy work here in this situation? How would the policy work in that? Just like a simple dad joke is not a problem. But there's a joke I thought of earlier, and I want to know what you think about it.
What's that?
What's the difference? Well, not what's the difference? What's the similarity between non-alcoholic beer and going down on your sister?
Oh, Kevin, you're going into your incest jokes. Jesus.
Just because it tastes the same doesn't make it right.
Jesus.
What do you think?
That's something, Kevin. That's something.
Oh, did you know that McDonald's came out with a new McFlurry?
Oh yeah.
It's called the Grandma McFlurry
Why is that?
because it's caramel hazelnut.
Eh?
Did you hear it or no?
You may have to explain that one.
So Grandma hazelnut. Well, caramel hazelnut, not Grandma hazelnut. Caramel hazelnut is listed as Grandma McFlurry. Because I think like a grandma made caramel hazelnut flavor or something like that. I'm just sitting here like, why the fuck do you say it's Grandma McFlurry? Did you chop up my grandma and put her in there? The fuck? Just like you eat it because that's what grandma tastes like? I don't want to know what my grandma tastes like. Why do you put this in my mind?
Jesus.
Hey, come on, you say these types of jokes all the time.
Well, you know my jokes are more dark.
That one was pretty dark. Grandma chopped up into a McFlurry. I think that's pretty dark.
Yes, that's. Wait, so.
So are you streaming right now?
Yeah. On YouTube
Yeah.
and I think and on Rumble.
And I'm actually curious. Is like Palworld like Pokemon mixed with Ark?
Yeah. Why are you watching the stream?
No. I've seen some gameplay before. I've just never understood it.
Yeah, it's
Is it
pretty
like mixed?
much.
Well,
Yeah, it's pretty much both. It pretty much is really kind of survival with Pokemon.
what about like Genshin? Is it mixed with Genshin too? So like Pokemon, Ark, and Genshin? Or no? Or is it more art style for Genshin mixed with those?
That's what I would say. It'd be closer to that art style. What's up, mister? How's it going? This thing says it will destroy all my structures in my base, and it will kill all my pals in my base. So I don't think I want to do it.
And I'm actually curious. If I bought fireworks and strapped it to my car, would I go faster or just be a danger to the road?
Probably be a danger.
You think it would be a blast?
I think it probably would be. So, mister, have you found any more information about Doc? By the way, Kevin, you don't know about the doctor disrespect controversy, do you?
Oh, I do. It thought people think that he was a pedophile flirting with children, right?
I mean, he was talking with a minor, not a child.
What's the difference?
The age? As far as I know, I don't know the age of the minor that he was talking to. But I know for sure, I know there's been
Yeah, I literally talk to minors all the time. I just watch what I fucking say. It's common sense. Like, what if I go to church and I go up to an adult, start talking, go like, I don't care about age groups. I think you can be friends with them. You just have to watch what you say.
So
Like, is that a problem?
well, then maybe you're very similar. This is what I do. When I have a conversation with a woman, I ask her her age, and she tells me the age. If she lied, it's not now out of my hands until I find out otherwise. Now, the thing is, I haven't seen any chat logs about it. So there's no
So
proof. There's no proof evidence. Hmm.
To avoid law, whenever I want to like go on a date with a girl or talk to somebody online, do I have to ask for their ID like I'm buying alcohol? Do I now need to like go, please show me your ID so I know you're age worthy to be in my presence?
I think that's what's coming down to.
Big Mr. Hammer Judge here now has to say you were talking to a minor because I did not ask your age, but I thought I could talk to you as long as I'm mature to know I don't know what your age truly is. Me being a citizen and a natural person with logical sense knows I can talk to people, but Mr. Stupid Retard here thinks that I have to talk to anybody who has an idea that shows they're above legal limit to buy alcohol.
I should look up like words that are appropriate on YouTube that you cannot say.
Probably. Because everybody's so easily offended.
This is true.
You know, I was talking to a guy at work. He said everybody in the 70s didn't care what you said. You could just sit there and have a civil conversation and walk away easily. Now you can just say hello to a girl, punch in the face, or pepper sprayed.
So YouTube says just you can't do hate speech, predatory behavior, graphic violence. Well,
you want to know something?
Malicious attacks and content that promotes harmful or dangerous behavior. What's that?
You know, YouTube could actually be sued for that.
What?
Because there's no federal definition for hate speech. So since their laws and rules of regulation are legal documents, they're actually going against it. It's no longer federal.
Say that again about hate speech. Also, how's it going? How's your day going, mister? Continue, Kevin. Federal and hate
there's
speech?
No federal hate speech. So as long as you say that, the thing is, if you actually got like church shut down for hate speech on their policies, do them because there's no federal definition of hate speech. Because of that, they can't use that. It's like getting fired for something that's not on their policy book. You could say that is unlawful unemployment.
So what would be an example?
Well, what I'm meaning is that there's no federal definition of hate speech, so they can't say it was hate speech because there's no definition for it. They're just throwing things in the wind because they're offended.
Okay, say someone works at YouTube and
no definition to say that saying hi to me is hate speech. Nobody could say anything because there's no definition for it. You could just say anything's anything because of it. Just joining this call and saying hi to you, you could say that's hate speech because there's no definition for it.
Okay, well, say that happened. Say you were working for YouTube or you were streaming, and then you got an email saying that you're going to be banned for hate speech. What's the process?
You could sue them for banning your account and claiming something that they can't do. And due to that, since the court of judge has federal definitions, if they say we ban you for hate speech, then they will look at it and go, I'm sorry, what's hate speech? There's no definition here. You can't use that. Find something else. And since the actual what they wrote down is that they have no other argument, and so now you win.
Are you serious?
Yep.
When did you find that out?
By looking up federal definitions, you can actually do that. So the court actually has it. My friend is also I also have a friend who's a lawyer. He's actually dealt with stuff of like people claiming, "Oh my God, you're hate speeching on me. I'm offended," and like sue somebody. And when in court, they have like their own dictionary to show what words mean. And so, at least in the USA, there's no federal definition of hate speech. So as long as you're a U.S. citizen, they can't use that. They could claim you're being racist. They could say you're being sexist. They say you could be, whatever. But if they actually write down and send you an email, that's a legal document you can use in court. If they send you a mail letter, that's actually their own writing, or they texted it to you, emailed it to you, etc. Say you're being banned. Like, Twitch can ban you and then tell you the reasoning, right? They'll email you the reasoning. And that reasoning is the reason why they banned you. So they can't say anything else as long as you have their official email or letter or whatever. So technically, once they send that, they're screwing themselves over.
Do we know anyone famous that has been banned for hate speech on YouTube or anything? I don't know any. That'd be interesting.
If an officer is to my left, do I still have to pull over when he's 2 lanes away from me?
If officer is to your left, I think it's just the ambulance and emergency vehicles, like fire trucks and ambulances, right?
Well, he was in the other lane all the way to my left, and I was to the right. But I'm like, do I still need to pull over? Like, I'm driving where I need to go. He's like, looks like he's not. I'm not the person in his way. You're supposed
Unless
to
he has
pull
his
over.
Sirens, unless the officer has his sirens off or on. I mean,
Sirens on, but he's to the left. Nobody's in front of him. He has 2 lanes cleared for miles.
Oh, I still stay out of the way just in case, but it's...
Yeah, he's far away now. I made a joke online. So how like people order like McDonald's and like they made there's so much preservatives that it could just get hard and not mold.
I guess. I mean,
Anyways,
I'm a McDonald's eater, so.
Yeah, but they've made their like burgers to the point where they can't even like get on fire. Literally, a person took a blowtorch to it, literally tried to burn it. All it did was turn black on the outside. They cut it open. It was fine inside.
Jesus.
And they stuck it in their like glove box for like 3 years, and it just turned solid. Like they could knock it on metal, and it would just slightly chip the burger away. But that's it. It didn't mold. And people are saying what you are what you eat. So like, does that mean that I'm not gonna age? If I eat that burger and they say,
oh no, you're being technical. Here it comes.
Does it mean that I'm not gonna like age or anything? I'm just gonna grow old and solidify into a carcass. Like I'm not gonna mold. I'm not gonna go bad. I'm just gonna like solidify.
Yeah, it's possible.
Did you say impossible?
Oh, it's possible.
It's possible. Why is it possible?
No, the reverse.
Here's a question for you. If a homeless man tries to attack me, can I beat the shit out of him? There's always been a homeless man at this McDonald's here.
I assume you could defend yourself, right? I'd hate to think that you don't have the right to defend yourself.
What the fuck is that? The fuck's a Tender McCrispy?
Something that's tender and crispy? What is this? You still there, mister? My shot is so bad. They're stuck in the wall. So far, these guys have not dropped anything. Alright, so now I know how to summon those, but I can't because I don't get an extra base yet. I'm like, shit.
Hello?
What's up, Kevin?
So, I literally heard what you said right when I pulled up. I was like, what the hell?
What?
Well, I said, like, what's a tender McCrispy? And you said something tender and crispy.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. I always got my one-liners. Power drops, major free download, but
So how's Goodwill going?
oh, it's alrighty.
I'll be right back.
Oh, look at that. Just think I'd be destroying all my shit.
Hello?
What's up?
Yeah, person asked me what I do, and I told him I'm like a janitor for the airport. He's like, wait, really? And I go, yeah. And he's like, how is it? Pretty peaceful, huh? And I go, not really. Like, imagine stuff crusted over for like 12-hour time periods, and then you're the one to clean it up. I was like, once you become a janitor, you're never gonna want to use the public restrooms ever again. Once you see what happens with them.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine that?
It's a lot.
Excuse me.
Hmm.
So you want kids, huh?
It's a marriage breaker.
What, wanting kids or not wanting kids?
Not being able to have children. It's a marriage breaker.
Why is that?
Well, because if you can't have children, then why get married?
Like, what if it's not your fault, though?
You mean their fault?
No, I mean, like, let's say, well, you're saying that, but then, like, that could be, like, a double standard depending on the situation. Like, what if a guy, like, loses his nuts on accident, you know? Be like Quagmire from Family Guy. Take a swim in the ocean and then a shark bites your dick off.
Well, I'm not going to be hypocritical on that. But that sounds like a very extreme situation. But yeah, of course I'm going to be fairly consistent, so.
But I mean, like, if you don't want kids and she can't have kids, at least you're not stuck in the situation that she cheats on you and gets pregnant with somebody else's baby, you know?
I mean, yeah, but it's good to have the option to have children, though.
I guess. If you would decide you want them. But at the same time, you could just adopt a child.
Oh, man. That's a struggle.
What do you mean? Just be like, just be the type that you adopt a baby, and then it grows up never knowing, and then once it turns 18, you go, hey, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
That's terrible.
What do you think of that?
I leave adopting for people that can't have children. That's a better option.
Wait, what now?
Adoption's better for people that can't have children.
Wait, so I have a question for you.
What's up?
Like, if you look into it, like, you can adopt once you turn 18, right?
If that's the law.
So if you can adopt when you turn 18, and then you adopt a 17-year-old girl, you just adopted a girlfriend. Or if you adopt a guy, then you just adopt a homie. You just adopted a homie. You know what I mean?
How many times have you been banned on Twitch, Kevin?
Once.
Have you ever been banned on YouTube?
No.
it's got 2 spots right here. There's just solo person that's just in the middle of the field. Master Pal Tamer? What? Well, it's about to be 1 versus many. Or not. They're all running away. Master Pal Tamer, like... Can't run into her today. Oh, see what happens. See what she does. She shoots. So she sent out, can I capture her thing? Oh, I can actually capture her pal. That's horrible. I feel so bad.
Did you steal her pal?
Apparently, I can. Can't capture her. That's interesting. Oh wait, I can. Oh, okay. Now she's like pissed. Probably run out of balls.
Don't run out of them. You only got 2.
Power Systems capture is kind of rigged. It takes like two jiggles. All right, I got her. I was curious about this one because she's like all by herself and shit. I was like, God, how much ammunition would I need to kill her?
Hello?
I'm still here.
Yeah, you want to know something messed up?
What's up?
There was a lady who successfully sued her sperm donor, and now she gets 40% of his paycheck.
Jesus.
Despite the fact he signed an agreement to the sperm bank and has a copy of it that says he's not liable for anything afterwards, as she has decided to go in and get the sperm herself. And so it's not like he decided to do, the R word on her or anything, right? He said like he's not responsible for anything. He's donating, he's giving it away, and she's right. So he signs an agreement. Apparently, since laws changed afterwards, she found a loophole and is proud of stealing money from him. You want to know what he did?
What?
He now got a partner who then decides to work herself, and he doesn't work, so they can't take money.
Huh.
I mean, now they can't do anything, right? They can't get money. Now they could owe a certain amount that you're in debt, but like, how does that work? Because like I've actually looked into like child stuff like that. They could say, hey, you're not paying this up and take you to court, but you just could say, yeah, I don't have a job because my partner's working and we can sustain ourselves. Like she signed this agreement. Like the thing is that by legal law, most of the time, when laws change, you need to be notified of it, right? Especially since he actually signed the paperwork himself and donated, and now out of the blue, this lady's suing him, asking for his paycheck, getting 40% of his paycheck every paycheck. He can't live on his own because of laws changed that he wasn't notified of. And now his sperm is now, because of a decision he made like 10 years ago, laws changed. Now he owes money. That makes no sense, right?
That sounds pretty crazy.
So now it's a warning shot to people like you now are having to pay child support because of this. Like, why doesn't every girl do that? Did they just screw over all people, you know?
Mm-hmm. Ow. This bitch. Ouch. This bitch. Bitch likes to freeze me.
I accidentally closed Discord.
Close what?
I accidentally closed Discord.
Oh.
Did you hear about the story where a police officer dad caught a boy in his daughter's room? You did or didn't?
I don't think so. Pray tell.
Basically, she locked the door, and she just closed the closet door and stuff. and the boy climbed out of her closet. Not closet, window. And apparently he lives across the street. And the dad was very upset. Me, I'm just like sitting here like, why does every single dad or parent have to be so overprotective of their kid? Because I feel like, to me, and I find this the most amusing, right?
Uh-huh.
If I had kids, I would let them be stupid, but I'd make sure they learn from their mistakes, right? A lot of parents don't want their kids to ever make decisions, right? Or ever mess up, but isn't that part of how you learn?
By making mistakes, yeah.
So to me, like, I'm also the type that, like, I hate people who think that they need babysitters, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because to me, like, that shows that you're incompetent as a parent, in my opinion. Because you can't even, like, take time to raise the kid or watch them yourself. That shows that it wasn't time for you to be ready to have kids. Because, like, if you hook up with your partner, you know, you're married, or you're not, and you have kids, because you decided I'm not going to take pills or I'm not going to use enough protection. Now, granted, some things are faulty, but if you say I'm not going to, and you don't even put in the effort to make sure, that's on you, right?
Sure.
So, like, of course, like, if the condom breaks, that's not on you. If the pills don't work, that's not on you. Now, granted, you still decided to do the action, so you're partly liable. Doesn't mean you're at fault, right?
Okay.
But they think that protecting them is gonna save them. Sure, at some points, yes. But getting mad at them for wanting to spend time with their partner or wanting to spend time with people who they love, that's kind of controlling in a way of like, no, let's break apart your relationship. That's actually what happened to me. Because my parents didn't like my partner, so they'd continuously shut off the Wi-Fi, so I couldn't talk to them.
Oh, that's
They're
nice.
like weak. And then they eventually cheated on me because they kind of fell off, kind of, you know? Because if you break apart from somebody, they're going to lose connection with you. So they broke off the connection that was building up. And I'm like, you have the audacity to ruin a relationship that was building up. Because the person even said, like, I loved you, but I didn't love you in 100% way. It wasn't that yet. But they wanted to date me because they had interest in me. And then they lost the interest that was sparking, basically. Because of my parents. Does that make sense?
Okay.
To me, I'm just wondering, why do parents have the audacity to do that? Because to me, I'm like, if you make mistakes, you make mistakes, and then you learn from them. That's how you grow.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like, we don't want you to make mistakes. We don't want you to grow. We want you to stay the same little innocent child we always knew. I'm like, you're stunting my growth. You're stunting my development. You're making it to where I can't learn things that I need to know in the future. Because to me, messing up is all part of life. Doesn't mean I should be going around being stupid, but... And, like, a lot of people get mad at me because how I am is, like, if you're not ready for a child, don't do the action stuff to have a child, or at least use as much protection as possible. But I'm not going to be the type of parent that goes, yeah, you had a kid, let me support you with your kid. I'd be like, nah, you just decided to have a kid. I ain't watching it. I ain't taking care of it. I ain't changing its diapers. I ain't doing anything. That was you. Not me. Not my kid. A lot of people say that's child abuse, but to me, it's not. Like, they decided to have a kid. You know what I mean?
That's one way to look at it. So Nubis. What's that?
Bro, that's so messy, man. There's this video going viral, and I don't know if it's fake or not, but to me, like, I wouldn't even like think of doing what this guy in the story was doing. You there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, so there's this FBI lady who is always like trying to get nosy with her partner's business, right? And he leans in for a kiss because he's picking her up, and she moves away from him, right? That's already to me a red flag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she just says to call his friend, right? He says no. She calls, and the person blows that he was getting ready for a proposal because he's gonna take her to the friend that he has, right? Because he's the type that he stays loyal to, regardless if he has friends that are girls, right? And she knows that, she understands that, which to me, that's kind of cool. You don't find a lot of people like that, right? a lot of girls are like, don't talk to other girls, don't do this, don't do that. Well, she'd let him have a friend, but she's so noisy with it, right? And so when she called, they said, hey, I'm getting ready for a proposal. Let me know when you're ready. Which then she just starts going, oh, and he goes, look at what you did. You just ruined everything. And she's like, I can pretend. He goes, no, you can't pretend. You already know. You ruin everything that is good. You can't let something nice happen. I'm like, holy fuck. I'm like, you're with this kind of person? Like, how do you feel if, like, you're in a relationship where the person can't let you have privacy? Do they want to know everything you're doing because they're FBI?
Jesus.
What do you think?
Which part?
About the girl.
Well, what do you think first?
Well, I think she needs to be put in prison.
Okay.
Because to me, FBI shouldn't be like that. Because to me, just because you're FBI doesn't mean you should know everything that's going on with your partner. Because that could be listed as stalking. Like, how do you feel if I want to know everything about you? So I just start calling up all your friends. I start, like, watching where you're going. I start, like, looking at what you're buying, what you're eating, what you're doing. That's stalking, which is illegal.
Ah, so I can't.
And I think that she's very what they call toxic because she can't let just something be and enjoy the moment. That's a surprise. She has to know everything. And I mean, there's a difference between like knowing things and going, I need to know everything about you. Like I'm an over obsessive fucking twat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you can know stuff and be curious and still let things happen and go, I'm going to know eventually. She's like, I need to know now. I need to know now. I need to know now. And I'm like, fuck no. I ain't going to be with that kind of person. What do you think?
I mean, no one wants to be with anyone that's going to be toxic, so.
But would you agree that's toxic?
Sure. Another dead boss. I was hoping I was going to be able to capture a special type of Palmon during it though, but it wasn't successful. It could not be captured. 'Tis sad and tragic. So is there any way you relate to the situation you were talking about?
For my parents.
Say that again? You cut out.
It was only my parents. Like they're so stocky.
So stocky?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's not good to be helicopter parents. you know?
I'm actually surprised. You know the passing of Technoblade, right?
No. Who's Technoblade?
Oh my god. You're trolling with me, aren't you?
Well, I may have heard it, but I'm not sure. Was that a recent thing? Like when?
It's like 2 years ago, dude.
Oh.
2 years.
Who was
Technoblade,
Technoblade?
like he's a Minecraft streamer, but he died of cancer.
Jesus Christ. He couldn't craft himself out of death. Out of
Oh
cancer.
my dude. If you went viral and that sentence like reached out, oh my god, you'd have a group. You'll have all the Minecrafties chasing you.
Really?
Yeah, like he was that famous. He was like on the level of like Markiplier.
Really?
What the fuck? Yeah.
How old was he when he died?
I have no idea. Let's see. "23 years."
Jesus. They always die young. Or they don't die until they're old. You know what I mean?
He said, "If I had another 100 lives, I think I would choose to be Technoblade again every single time, as those were the happiest years of my life." He wrote to a message to his community about 8 hours before he died.
What kind of cancer was it again?
Metastatic sarcoma.
What is that? Is that
It's a type of cancer.
a type of cancer? But like what kind of cancer? Like
I'm looking that up. It is a soft tissue sarcoma that can spread to other parts of the body from the original tumor. It can happen when sarcoma cells break away from the original area and enter the bloodstream or lymphatic stream, where they could travel to distant organs or tissues. So basically, his cancer was treatable, right?
mm-hmm.
But it broke off and spread throughout his body in just a short time span. It became so bad that they couldn't do anything.
Was it preventable?
It's all preventable if you can treat it soon enough. Like, even stage 3 is treatable. It's just you need obviously how the system's fucked. It's like you need enough money that you can treat it. It's just that sometimes you don't even know you have it until it's almost too late. You know what I mean? So basically, he had it treatable, right?
Uh-huh.
He was getting treatment, and he was getting cured, but then it broke off and then spread throughout his bloodstream to the point where it just automatically basically became stage 4, which spread across his body to the point you can't help it.
Hasta la vista. Do you think if he didn't spend so much time playing Minecraft, he might have survived? He might have found it early?
He spent most of his time in a Minecraft bed. Now he's spending the rest of his time in a bed.
Yeah. I think it's horrible. It's just terrible. One day he woke up dead. What's that?
I can't let my friends hear that.
I'm sorry for your friends and their loss. It's terrible. It just sounds so horrific. What?
Oh, somebody went to the library and found a pop-up book of a dinosaur that when they open and close it, like a dinosaur face pops out.
Mm-hmm.
And so it goes, yo, this pop-up book goes crazy, and they have it on their lap and they're opening and closing it.
Hmm. I think you'd probably enjoy Palworld. You can be a crazed individual. You know, in the new update, they just put out a machine that you can. It's called the PAL disassembly conveyor. It says, this is the description: a dreamlike facility that automatically butchers any PAL that is placed in it. I'll let you think about that. Any PAL placed in it.
You know, I'm
It's
actually
butchered.
interested in this conspiracy that's going around TikTok right now.
What?
Of a guy.
Conspiracy? I'm streaming. What's the conspiracy?
Oh, you're streaming, so you want the conspiracy? You want the juicy conspiracy?
Hell yeah! I'll.
Okay. So there's a guy. He's with his Tesla, and not his Tesla. Sorry, his roommate. They're in their apartment building, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at exactly 5:06 p.m., a Tesla runs into their apartment wall.
Okay.
The Tesla's screwed, right? The Tesla's screwed.
Sadly.
And the guy in the car is out. He's knocked out by impact, right?
Okay.
He takes a picture of it. He runs outside at 5:07, takes a picture of it, goes back inside, and he's getting all the evidence he can. At exactly 5:10, so literally 3 minutes, in 3 minutes, he goes outside and takes a picture of the tow truck they're already underneath the back of the Tesla. How come I can call a tow truck and it won't get my car for like 30 minutes to an hour, but this Tesla is in like less than 3 minutes? It's already underneath the car.
And again, how do you connect this with TikTok?
Because this video is going viral on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
I'm like actually interested because that makes sense. Why is the Tesla getting this special treatment, right? So basically, this guy's knocked out. How did he notify a tow truck? Right?
Okay.
Does that make sense? Normally if I get into a car crash, I have to go call the ambulance, I have to call the police, I have to call a tow truck, and the tow truck's not going to be there for like 30 minutes to an hour, normally. Even if they're like 10 minutes out, they're like not going to be there for like 30 minutes to an hour for some reason. Like literally remember the time when I was at Goodwill with you and I literally had a flat tire and I needed them towed out? They said, yeah, we'll be there in 10 minutes. 2 hours later, I'm still waiting.
Jesus.
The parking lot. Because I need to make sure they pick up my car.
What has Elon Musk said about this?
He hasn't said anything.
Oh.
That's why it's a conspiracy. And so basically, what happened was
Excuse me.
that he said, hey, at least can you wait till the cops are here? They need to know what's going on. They need to see the scene, see everything. It's actually a crime to remove stuff. And the guy goes, fuck you. If you don't shut the fuck up, I'll kill you. They literally threaten his life on camera. And they don't even explain why, right? They don't explain why. And he says, you don't have any empathy, do you? And he goes, fuck your empathy. And they just leave with the Tesla.
That's real nice.
And so they removed all evidence, destroyed their wall more, right? Because removing the Tesla. So they need to assess damage. The police need to assess, see the damage, see everything going on and everything. But since he took photos, that's all the evidence he needs. But the cops like to see and go, okay, there's this. Does this guy in the Tesla need treatment? They need to do that stuff. And they just pull the Tesla with the dude still knocked out inside and take the car. The problem about this is that one, removing that is a crime. That tow truck company is going to be sued, right?
Mm-hmm.
The guy inside could be dead now. We don't know. We haven't heard update on the guy in Tesla. And there's no update on the guy in his apartment. But the conspiracy is flying around, and this is the conspiracy.
Mm-hmm.
That Teslas have a thing that because of their, they have Teslas are known for their automatic driving cars, right?
Yeah. Well, apparently, I mean, they say automatic, but they may be having people actually drive them remote.
Yeah, but they're still known for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is that this conspiracy is whenever it goes faulty and they get into a crash, Tesla pays a huge amount of money to then have tow trucks pull them out before the police can arrive to assess. So they won't. Because why else would you want to risk being destroyed of your company, the tow trucks company? How can a tow truck arrive in like 3 to 4 minutes at the most from the time of incident damage, when everyone else who's not a Tesla has to wait like 30 minutes to an hour? Why?
And what was the accident again that the Tesla was in?
The Tesla ran through an apartment.
It ran through an apartment, and it got towed out of the apartment.
It got towed out of the apartment in 4 minutes from impact.
Was there any police investigation?
No. They towed it out before the police could arrive.
Well, was the person whose apartment it was that person contacted, or?
They were literally talked to by police, but there's no update on like what was said. Because he called the police and the police were arriving, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the police showed up after the Teslas left, and then there's no update anymore. But he has such photo evidence and proof that there's like, it's undeniable, because he has the people on camera of people cussing him out, people screaming at him. He's trying to talk to the tow trucks, but they're just being violent, threatening his life, insulting him, saying fuck your empathy because your apartment got ran through, you die, we don't care, kind of thing. And they're just, being jerks and dicks about it. What do you think?
Obviously we need to know more information.
I know, right?
But this has happened more than once?
Well, there's been reports of it happening multiple times on occasion, but like this is like the biggest like information leak of like people have said it's happened, but they don't have photo evidence or proof. This guy got evidence and proof. So now it's like, okay, so this seems like a conspiracy theory.
And again, how was this made known? Like, literally someone recorded, like, the exact moment it went into the apartment?
So basically, he said his apartment got ran through at 5:06 p.m. And he took photos of it. And he then basically started to like take pictures, and then he ran outside and took a picture at 5:07. Went inside, started taking more pictures, and then started to basically like record everything going on,
Mm-hmm.
and a tow truck arrived at 5:10 p.m. So literally 4 minutes after the impact.
Now he saw the guy in the Tesla, right?
Yeah, the guy was knocked out, unconscious. What?
That's just well, I mean, it says what basically says it all, right?
Like how does that happen? How do you have like an impact and then like nothing go on and then go like, oh yeah, hi, we showed up. We haven't been called at all, kind of thing. From any like the guy in the car hasn't called. He's knocked out. Guys in the apartment have not called. They're just trying to gather evidence. Means it has to be an outside source. But then, how do you get a tow truck to arrive 4 minutes after the impact?
Do you think the guy was knocked out before he hit the apartment?
Like, that must mean that he's purposely running through the apartment. That has to be targeted then.
But I mean, like, what if he was like knocked out before?
The fuck?
I don't know. So do you think he was actually driving it before he hit, and then he got knocked out when he went through the apartment?
Who knows? But that's the conspiracy. If he was unconscious, there has to be self-driving. But then they're basically trying to cover up the fact that it's the Tesla's fault.
I mean, Elon Musk, to get where he is, has had to do shady things. Again, this is the guy that sold the makeshift flamethrower to really kind of, give a picture of that, man. He was selling them as flamethrowers, but they weren't. So, I mean, Elon Musk doesn't have a moral issue on things, so... You take that into context, and God knows, with what he's made with Tesla. There's a reason I don't own Tesla stock.
Why is that?
I just don't. I just know that Elon Musk is not a morally good person. I mean, I don't even know what he believes politically these days. Because his politics is basically whatever is going to get him the most attention or get whatever he needs. So, I don't even know what he believes in.
Money.
That's one way of saying it.
That's his political standpoint, is money.
So, I mean, covering up, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily put it past him, but I mean, to do it for so long, but I guess obviously it's catching up to him. So if there is something, I mean, how many views did the video have?
I don't know. It had a lot.
I mean, Musk couldn't get it taken down. Do you know if anyone's been banned mentioning it on X?
I don't know yet. But I do know that I have to go because there's the bus that I have to catch.
Alright, Kevin. It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, have fun with the rest of the conspiracy if you want to speculate.
Yeah. Alright, Kevin. Take care, dude.
That's kind of creepy, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a nice little spaghetti pasta.
Spaghetti pasta.
That's right. Or creepy pasta.
Oh, you want to know something interesting before I go, though?
What's that?
There's actually something interesting. I want to know, why is it that people want to label something as racist just by mentioning an ethnicity? Because, like people say Italian spaghetti. All of a sudden people are like, oh my God, that's racist. You said it's Italian.
if people can't win an argument using logic, they resort to the emotions of people. So they will play. If you can't win the logical minds, then you play the emotions of the emotional minds. So.
But it makes no sense to me. Like
It was the whole Trump versus Biden. You know, Trump is a logical argument. Like, this makes sense. Then Biden's like, well, this is the right thing to do. And that's just playing up the emotions. So, and those people that are just going by what feels right, they're the ones that could be manipulated by that kind of shit. So, tragically.
it's just like I've just seen like people go, "Oh my god, like that's racist to say that it is an ethnic group." Well, I'm like, dude, if it is Italian spaghetti, that means it originates from Italy. It's Italian. For example, I'm Irish. That's where I descend from. Oh my god, am I racist for mentioning my own group that I come from? If something says it's Chinese, like it says made in China, that means it's Chinese. You know? When they say something like a certain ethnic group's food, that means that they have made it. But if people are all of a sudden going, oh my god, but this place has spaghetti, that place, I'm like, I know, but it originated from here. It is made in this style, in this form, in this manner, at this location. So it is technically that. But then, like, when they label something as like, oh my god, it's racist to mention it is Italian spaghetti, that means that it has to be discriminating, it has to be prejudice, or antagonizing to that group. You know what I mean?
Seems so.
So how is mentioning the group that made it and labeling it as Italian spaghetti, saying I want to eat that food, targeting them in a antagonizing manner?
Some people just think that way.
How is it?
It doesn't logically make sense. It's just what feels right to them.
Guys, I gotta go. See ya.
Okay, Gavin, take care, dude. the hell's the polymer at? The hell, Serenity? Build a cold food box. That's simple, huh? Active skill cooldown reduction 30% and then 10% attack? What the fuck? These skills are out of control. Absolutely out of control, dude. Oh, so that came from a boss too. I mean, you can't do that, so... I won't lie, that Serenity thing. Just need the pallet steel, huh? I think right now I'm really only limited by the oil. Is there another one that I missed? Yeah. Carrying capacity. They're going overboard with this by increasing carrying capacity. I don't know, man. So you can basically have infinite stats in the game. Excuse me. 157. What the? I was gonna be like farming this guy, but this whole game right now is just kind of like patience. It makes it a virtue, you know what I mean? I think right now the biggest thing is just kind of trying to get that pal. And it just takes time. Okay. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and pretty much cut the streams. Appreciate you guys watching. I was just kind of chilling. Honestly. It was just a chill night, so. Gonna chill right. That's the way to do it. So. Alright. Y'all take care.